Hi everybody, it's time for another J9’s Patio Chat check-in. It is rainy and gray here in Halifax, so no patio for me today. I'm feeling quite chilled actually, so I want to get this patio chat in the books and check in with everybody. And then I think for me, it might be a little bit of Netflix. This weekend is going to be a big purge weekend for me because the weather is not supposed to be great. And I will talk about the Nova Scotia update today. And of course, we're in lockdown. That hasn't changed. So it's a great weekend to do indoor activities because it doesn't look like the weather's going to be great. So I'm hoping to do some purging. But let's get to those birthdays. It is Ryan's birthday, Ryan Fazzolari's birthday, and Ryan is 19. I cannot believe it. I remember when Ryan was just a wee little boy. So Ryan is my sister, my chosen sister, Anne's son, Carlo and Anne's son, Jasmine's brother. And so anyway, I remember I wasn't quite in town for Ryan's birthday, but we were preparing for it, I remember. And I'm trying to think of why we would have been preparing for Ryan's birthday then. Or I remember we were talking about Ryan's birthday that year. Anne, do you remember that? Anyway, because you know, you're here and you could answer me. Anyway, Ryan, I hope you had a great day. It is Anita Faraha's birthday, and she's in Ontario, and I know her and I worked together at FAC, and I believe the last time we saw each other was Ottawa, traveling for work. So I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. I know it's not likely the birthday you were planning, but I hope that you find a way to celebrate. Trevor Favreau's birthday. I hope you're having a wonderful birthday. Trevor is my godparents' son. So Basil and Kathy's son, and Yvette and Lita's brother. So Trevor, I hope you're having a wonderful day with the family. It's Bill's birthday, Mr. Bill Butt, and Bill is 84 years old today, and he is my cousin-in-law Val's dad. And so I hope he's having a wonderful day. It is Robert's birthday, and he's 60 years old, the big 6-0. He's back in Cape Breton, and he is married to Diane Sampson, and she's part of that family I've talked about before. Her mom is Marie, and Marie was like a sister to my grandmother. So they are a big part of our family. So I hope that Diane, well, I hope Diane had a great day too, but I hope Robert had a great birthday. And last but not least, this little sweetheart, Larkin, is 2 years old today. And Larkin is Kaylee, one of Kaylee's boys. You remember my cousin Kaylee. And you know what? I don't even know if her kids watch the Patio Chat anymore. I know that she used to watch, but I hope that Larkin is having a wonderful birthday. So those are my birthdays. Oh, and a little shout out to Ashley's dog. So Ashley, who I know through Stella and Dot, her dog Sawyer turned 1 yesterday. So I hope Sawyer had a lovely birthday. So folks, I'm very proud of Nova Scotians for heeding the call to get vaccinated. Today, AstraZeneca opened up to ages 40 to 54 and the floodgates opened. People were making lots of jokes about it's like getting concert tickets online. But in all seriousness, it's wonderful to see by the early morning, most of the appointments across the country, across the province were booked. But as the day went on, different appointments opened up. I didn't get an appointment today. I did try, but I am consulting with my doctor Monday. Just want to check in on a few things. I'm not concerned about the blood clot piece because I've taken medication that's had higher risks for blood clots. But I do want to just do a final check on a few other things because I'm actually scheduled to get blood work next week, which I'm not sure will still go ahead. We'll see. Anyway, that's for another time. We'll figure that part out. But I'm really happy to see. I have a lot of friends that are booked for their vaccine and a few that already got it today. So wonderful. So today in Nova Scotia, Dr. Strang and Premier Rankin did their update. They did updates every day this week, and they were really, it was very heavy update. Dr. Strang said a few times that he feels that this is the most serious time, the most serious it's been for us during the entire pandemic. So I really think he wants people to be paying attention to those that may not have been. Hopefully everyone has been. But we do know that unfortunately there have been people in our province that haven't been following public health guidelines. So this week we saw a real increase in people getting tested, so much so that there is quite a backlog right now. And what has been asked is that those of you and those of us that have that are asymptomatic, that do not have symptoms, we can still get tested, but we have to go to a rapid site. So beforehand, you could get a PCR test. You could get that done whether you were symptomatic or asymptomatic. And if you are symptomatic, you can only get a PCR test. You're not able to get a rapid test. You're not supposed to get a rapid test. That's not the process that you are asked to follow. So for now, if you have an asymptomatic test booked with an assessment center, they are asking that you cancel it because they really want to ensure that the priority is to get people that have symptoms tested, and they are dealing with the backlog of all the number of tests that they haven't yet processed. My test is in that pile. As you know, I got tested yesterday, and so I suspect I was told 72 hours. It likely will be more, or it could be more for sure. So no big deal. I am J9 Party of One this weekend. As you know, I have Paul and Anita. They're the other household that I connect with. So I will certainly see them when I can, but there's no issue, obviously, with staying inside because I am privileged to have a home and be able to do that. So I will do that and hoping to get some purging done. Getting through closets, getting through a lot of those things that I really need to get rid of. I always put that stuff off when it's sunny, but I know this weekend it's not supposed to be great outside, so I'm hoping I don't procrastinate further. I say hoping because you know how it goes. So I think that's everything. Is it everything? Let's check the notes, Kelly. I lost my page. Oh, yes, I did. Of course, I wanted to say this. So, because I love that Dr. Strang said today and Premier Rankin, they thanked healthcare workers, they thanked public health and wanted people to know that it isn't anyone's fault that we're in this backlog. You know, people are working around the clock. I know people in public health and they are working around the clock. And so a big, huge shout out to public health and to all the people that are taking care of tests, that are working in the assessment centers, in the pop-up tests, all the testing sites, in the hospitals, all the people that are taking care of us that way. Grocery store workers that are keeping us fed, those in the restaurant industry that are keeping us fed through the food they offer. And I really want to send a shout out to those that are working with the communities on the street. People who are homeless, who are insecurely housed, who are not able to easily isolate. Thank you so much. Again, you're put out there on the front line to help those folks, because washing their hands and staying distanced, and when they don't have a home and when it's not safe to use alone, for example, if they're a person who uses drugs, those are all difficult things to navigate during this pandemic. So thank you very much for your work. We all really appreciate it. Well, I certainly do. So that's it, folks. Let's go into the weekend. Take good care of yourselves. Take good care of others. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.